What's up guys, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. So you guys already heard those sound clips from the exterior, both the revs and the exterior accelerations. As the title of the video would suggest, I did a secondary cat delete on the BMW M4, and I'm also not on the quote-unquote stock exhaust system. Most of you guys know that I switched over from my Dynon setup to a BMW M Performance exhaust, which includes the mid-pipe. It's exclusive to the MPE, along with the titanium muffler as well. Now, one of my biggest issues with my former setup with the Dynon exhaust was that for my personal taste, it was just too quiet. I wanted something a lot louder. I wanted something that just had a more rowdy, aggressive exhaust note to it. And this M Performance exhaust definitely has done that for me. But I wanted something even more, so I decided to cut out the secondary cats and see if that made any difference. Let me tell you guys, it actually made quite a bit of a difference, and I am very pleasantly surprised. It's not raspy, it sounds pretty damn loud, it's pretty aggressive. I'd say it's as loud as my Dynon exhaust with the Dynon mid-pipe and the resonated catless downpipes that I had on my last M4. But I'm on the stock downpipes right now, and I'd say the volume is about the same. So it is pretty damn loud. I actually have the valves disconnected as well, so the whole time that you're gonna hear this exhaust is not with the valves closed, it's gonna be with valves open. But let's not waste any more time. Please make sure to smash the thumbs up on this video, as well as subscribe to my channel down below, and let's go for a quick drive. Sorry, if you guys hear some squeaking, that's because I have these track pads in on the car. We'll go windows down first, and then I guess we'll go windows up after that. When you get like, I don't know how well it's gonna come across on camera, but when you build boost in this car and you just let off the throttle, the flaring like wastegate dump sound is insane on these cars. And especially with this current setup, the MPE and then the secondary cat delete, it makes it so damn aggressive. Like here, this is in third gear. It didn't really do it a whole lot right there. Like you have to be in the right gear kind of at the right time to do it. I'll see if I can do it again, but oh my gosh, guys. Excuse those brake pads. I'm sorry. I had a recent track day actually, and I actually am going to make a separate video on the brake system of this car and what I did to prep the brakes for the track. But that is what that squealing is coming from, excuse me. And don't worry, it's completely normal. The other thing I really, really like is how aggressive the downshifts sound. Like this is from fourth to third, third to second, second to first, and that's just between like 1 and 2,000 RPM, but it just has such like angry and like deep tone to it. I don't know how to describe it here. It's awesome. I can't even imagine what this car would sound like with catless downpipes. In fact, I'm a bit worried, not only as to how loud it would be, but also how raspy I guess it would sound. Like right now, it's not that raspy. For an S55 engine, something that's already like tonally challenged, this is not like bad in my opinion. I love the way it sounds. Oh my gosh. It's so damn fun, and it's just, I don't know, like, part of why I love this exhaust system so much is literally just because it has so much more volume to it, but also because of the tone. There's just something about that titanium muffler and the way that the mid-pipe is set up. Just the engineers behind the MPE knew what they were doing. I just personally have not heard an exhaust setup that sound like, I think the MPE is like one of the best sounding for the S55 engine. Now, a lot of you guys in my video where I showcased the M Performance exhaust were asking, why didn't I get an equal length exhaust, or why am I gonna get the AA equal length mid pipe? And my honest and just like blunt truth answer is no, I'm not gonna be switching to an equal length setup. Personally for me, and this is probably a pretty unpopular opinion, I'm not really a huge fan of the way that the equal length cars sound. At first, I did like it, but over time, I actually really grew to like the sound of the regular S55 engine. And personally, I just think the equal length it sounds too high pitched, and it kind of loses a lot of the depth that the standard S55 engine has. Like just that like deep, like, I don't know, that like growl that it has. I don't really know how else to describe it. And again, that's just my opinion, and you know, sound is completely subjective. Again, I love this setup. I'm so happy with it. And on the track, it sounded so freaking mean. Those downshifts just have this like, they just have this snap to them. It's like super throaty and just, I don't know how to describe it. Go pull from second up this hill. Now I'll do windows up from third gear. Excuse the sound of the brakes, guys. I know it's probably annoying on camera. Even in person it is kind of annoying, but the braking power on this car right now is just phenomenal. Gosh, when you build boost and just let off the throttle, it's ridiculous. It is kind of obnoxious, but not gonna lie, guys, like that's kind of what I like. I'm just gonna be that asshole on the street. Some of you guys are probably gonna be asking, does it drone a ton? I have the valves permanently disconnected at the moment, and there's a little bit of drone on the interior, like in the cabin, but I don't know, these cars are like pretty well insulated, so the drone is very minimal in my opinion, and it's pretty loud from the outside, but when you're driving on the inside, you can't exactly tell like how loud this car is. You know, I have the windows completely up, I'm just accelerating normally, Sport Plus mode on the throttle, and it's not that bad. With the valves closed, I'm sure it's going to be pretty quiet, and I'm sure from the interior it's not obnoxious at all. So yeah, I wouldn't really worry about it being like, you know, if you have your valves connected and you have the ability to open and close them, it should be fine. I just have them disconnected because I like it being permanently open. When my valves are connected, even if I have everything in sport mode, it'll still close the valve. And so like the downshifts, for example, when I downshift, I'll have to literally like jab the gas pedal to have the exhaust valve open just so I can hear downshift. It's kind of annoying. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Do you guys hear that? Like, I hope it's coming off on, or coming through on the camera. Because, oh my god. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I do want a little bit of a burble tune, like something very mild, because I've heard how these cars sound with like that mild, like kind of deep popcorn burble. On the MPE, it sounds really, really good in my opinion. I don't want anything obnoxious like a gunshot tune or something. I'm not really about that, but like a tasteful like burble on the downshifts would be pretty sweet. So probably when I tune the car, I'll add that as well into the software. The honest truth about this system, and I'm almost positive this is going to happen over camera when you guys are watching this, is that it just doesn't convey like how deep the sound is through video. So I mean, like in person it's just so like girthy, and like the sound is throaty. There's a lot of bass to it, and that's what I love. And that's actually kind of like why I don't really like the equal length, is I feel like it takes away from that, and it sounds more like an N54, which I don't know, like I like the sound of this S55 engine. It's grown on me a lot. I've mentioned that plenty of times now. But yeah, overall guys, I'd say for a couple $100, 200, 250 bucks, however much they charge, secondary cats, cut them out. It makes a big difference. It's worth it in my opinion. Doesn't affect your ability to get smogged in the state of California. And especially if you have an MPE, if you want a little more like volume and tone to the exhaust, this is definitely one way to do it. And it's very cost effective, and shoot, worst case you don't like it, you can always just go ahead and re-weld those secondaries back in. So it's you can reverse it very easily. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That is going to wrap it up for the secondary cat delete plus MPE video. As always, be sure to smash the thumbs up button, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel down below. I would appreciate that a ton. With all that being said, guys, I will catch you all in the next video. I have much more content in the works, so stay tuned. Take it easy, my friends. Bye-bye.